I would like to nominate Mia for 4. Every conversation I've had with her has been uncomfortable. If I see her in a conversation, I actually do kind of avoid it because I just know she's going to push for something I don't want to talk about. It's uncomfortable around her.
How does Mia make you feel uncomfortable?
She's bringing up topics I personally don't want to talk about and kind of making me talk about them, which I don't think is fair. If I don't want to, I shouldn't have to.
And your second housemate?
Maybe a little bit of a curveball. I would like to nominate Coco for 1 point. She's an emotional ticking time bomb. Like, I'd rather just have stable relationships that don't, you know?
Big brother thought you and Coco were close.
She's got kids and stuff, man. You don't want to muck around with. If she was single, it'd be fun, you know? We'd just flirt, blah, 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 blah. But because she's got kids and stuff, I feel like I shouldn't be doing that, and having her not here will just remove that temptation.
First of all, I'd like to nominate Michael. I'll give him 4 points. His morals and my morals don't align. He doesn't seem to really care about the money that's up for grabs, and that's all good, but, you know, he said he'd buy a new watch. I mean, I'd be able to buy my kids a new lunchbox. There's a difference there, you know.
Your second housemate, who would you like to nominate and for how many points?
The second housemate I'd like to nominate is Bruce for 1 point. He's like the next Michael coming up in the generation of Michaels.
For 4 points, I'm going to nominate Holly. I think she's lacking a bit of compassion for people. She deserves to go.
And your second housemate?
I'm going to do 1 point for Bruce. I think Bruce is flying under the radar, for sure. He's not wanting to rock the boat. There is a part of him that's really holding back.
So for 3 points, I'd like to go Abiola. She's always last out of bed. She sort of separates herself from groups at times. I think if we removed her, there'd be more harmony in the house and it'd be a better experience for all of us.
And your second housemate?
For 2 points, I'm going to go Colin. I think he's overly emotional. I think when he talks, he doesn't get to the point. He runs around, acts the fool. And I genuinely just think he's not coping in here very well.
I think I'm going to nominate Colin for 3 points because I think he has a good chance of winning. Him and Holly kind of like having their own little duo thing, so it's kind of just a strategic vote, honestly.
And for 2 points?
I think I'm going to nominate Holly. She might be fronting a little bit. The duo of them is quite like, I don't know, I don't really like the vibe of it. It's literally nothing personal. I think that those two are together. They need to be separated.
Thank you, Abiola. That is all.
Thank you.
Colin to the diary room.
All right. See you, bro. See you tomorrow. Good luck.
I was gonna do. I can't even remember the Emily, whatever the hell. So no disrespect. So I'm gonna do Mia. I feel so bad for doing this. I haven't been vibing like as much as I thought I could with Mia. And I feel like a lot of interactions are forced. I'm not feeling like a genuineness yet. That's definitely not a word, but like, yeah, it just feels like everything's a bit forced.
Colin, Mia, for how many points?
It's out of 5 points.
You have 5 points. You can split them how you see fit.
Okay. I think, okay, I'm just gonna, oh, you can't half 5, bro, obviously. Okay, 2 points for Mia. And I'll do 3 points for Michael. And I don't want to do this at all, but you're an evil man. I have a feeling that he's gonna get some votes. Oh, why are you making me do all strategic-ish, bro? That makes me feel like such a monster, bro. And it's also very gentlemanlike to give the higher amount of votes to the bloke man ting instead of the lady ting. So that's the only way I'm gonna somehow be able to sleep at night. Does that make sense, big broski?
I would like to nominate Mia for 2 points. 13 people in here. 13 people I have relationships with, and if I was to be brutally honest, the most formed relationships in an order, Mia's on the lower end.
And your second housemate, Vinny?
My second housemate would be Holly for 3. This is a strategy one. She's a powerful person. She's a very big personality in here. She's very likeable, you know? So you want someone at the end who isn't likeable.
Vinny, big brother, is a little surprised by your choice.
I knew you would be. But This is Big Brother. It's a game. It is a strategic game, and you've got to blend strategy with emotion.
Okay, so I'm going to nominate Mia for 4 points. I feel like I've made a considerable effort with her. I feel like she makes no effort with me. And I have a pretty strong gut feeling that she nominated me also.
Your second nomination.
It's hard for me to say this person because I think their intentions are good. They're a shit stirrer. I feel like he instigated some stuff that happened with Connor and I in the early days. And I don't like that about him. For 1 point, I'm nominating Michael.
Thank you, Holly.
I'll do 4 for Michael because of some things that have been said and some worldviews. Some of the conversations that I have had or I've listened to on the back end are frankly uncomfortable for me, and Holly's going to get the remaining point, and that is because it feels like Holly's got a preference to spend more time with other people. I haven't had a chance to really get underneath there and find out what's going on more.
For 1 point, I would like to nominate Holly. Just for simply, it's a bit frustrating when she doesn't listen all the time. 4 points, I'd like to nominate Abiola. I think, look, it sort of gets a little bit frustrating when she's sleeping in so much. And look, I understand she was sick yesterday, but it's not just that. I think it's, the sleeping in and sort of drowsing around a bit. It sort of brings the mood down a little bit.
For 3 points, I'd like to nominate Holly. She's the person who I feel the least connection with, the least in common with. For 2 points, I'd like to nominate Vinny. This is more for strategic reasons. I would say he has a very good following on the outside, and I think he would do very well.
Thank you, Emily.
Okay, sorry.
That is all.
Thank you, yep.
I'd like to nominate Holly for 3 points. I'm done. We're not here all about you. This is a social experiment, and we're all here to learn so much about each other. But I'm just sick of hearing about her. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Second housemate is Coco. They've got the beauty privilege thing. I don't think she's here for the right reason. I think she says she's here. She's got children and she needs some money. She was here for the money. I mean, everybody needs money, but and I think she's a little bit under the radar.
Well, I think you know this. I'm going to nominate Holly for 4 points. We are diametrically opposed. I do not get along with her. I don't think she is particularly real. I think she has been the most selfish housemate, and I think that she has caused several problems already.
Tell Big Brother how you really feel.
Big Brother, I think you already know how I really feel, gangster. We just don't get along. I've caught her talking over people when they're bearing their hearts to us several times, and I just can't stand the disrespect.
Connor, you have 1 point left. Which housemate would you like to nominate for 1 point?
I'm going to nominate Mike for 1 point. I do think that he has been getting under the skin of several of the housemates and making things a little bit uncomfortable for them, and I just don't appreciate that.
Housemates, it's time to reveal the results of this week's nominations. The housemates joining Jane for eviction this week are 13 points, Michael.
Present.
On 21 points, Holly. Jane, Michael, and Holly, you will now face the public vote, where one of you will be the first housemate evicted from the Big Brother house on Sunday night.